Om Namah Shivaya. My name is Kavya Shri. I came to Ammas Ashram in San Ramon in 2003, and the energy here really inspired me. I thought what a wonderful place and setting this would be for artists to work. I could see potters and sculptors and painters. And I became hooked on Amma, and that was the beginning for me. My first seva here was the preteen coordinator, and I would do arts and crafts with the kids, sometimes successfully, sometimes not. But and then later, I was reading in Awakened Children 9 that Amma really wants us to learn the art of relaxation. I needed that, and so I asked at the MA Center if we could start knitting here, and they were very supportive, and we began knitting together. And then we started making knitted projects out of recycled plastic because Amma had really indicated that she really wants us to start to use recycled materials. These things were beautiful. No one believed they were old cast-off plastic bags, and then it grew to wallets. And so we had these different things going on, and then other artists began coming. Christopher is a potter. We did a pottery workshop here that was just phenomenal. So many people were involved. They made beautiful things. And we began to see that we could have something called a craft guild here. And then many artists began coming. They began having new life in their arts and crafts. People began giving them attention. They started feeling like what they were doing is valid just in and of itself.
Another project that I love to help do is create crafts of compassion here at the MA Center for Amma. And some of the things that I do are ceramic projects for the center here. One of them is a tile project where all the participants came and created tiles for the art orchard, giving the dates of the trees planted and the types of trees and the rootstock number, that sort of thing, on ceramic tile, firing those, and then installing them in the orchard so that they'll last for a long time. Another project that we're working on is creating pots and planters and putting plants and selling them and using the money to help fund Amma's Green Friends. Another project eventually we're working on is creating clay here from the ashram, digging it from the ground, turning it into vessels, turning it into projects that can help other people not only here in California, but around the country and eventually, hopefully, around the world. Some of these projects that we would love to see around are clay water filters, clay stoves, help introduce to the third world those technologies, and that will lessen the impact on carbon, create more fuel-efficient systems where people can really improve their lives with. The other thing we'd like to do is educate women and men in these technologies so they can create their own jobs and thus help get out of the cycle of poverty.
So I'm very grateful to be participating in this craft project that we're doing for Amma. I'm just been doing craft since my childhood. Very little, I was using my hands to do things, and I learned lots of different techniques through the years. And now, now that the group is starting to do that, and the project we like to do is teach them to women in India so they can learn and make a living out of it. And I will be serving Amma. I love this idea of using my skill to serve Amma. I also love the idea that we have is to use all the leftover trash, recycling, and use it for something else, like t-shirt yarn and plastic project, and we probably have more than that. Upcycling for clothes, with a lot of those things, and it doesn't have to be a recycle only, but that's also a nice way to embrace the whole idea. And yeah, it was a two idea I like very much, is to serve Amma in this way and then serving the earth.
I'm very thrilled to be working on projects for Amma. I'm very interested in recycling and in trying to keep things out of the landfill. And for a few years now, I've been mixing my interest in fashion with trash and making trash fashion, which some people also call trashion. And so in 2009, some friends of mine and I and some devotees put together some trash fashions, and we modeled them for Amma, and it was really fun, and it looks like it was inspiring for people who watched it, and so I'm hoping to do more of that, and I think we have more people interested in just how beautiful some trash is, things that can't be recycled and shouldn't end up in a landfill. So we're finding ways to make outfits out of them, and I hope that we can do more of it and maybe make useful things that people would wear out and use like bags.
Because I used to knit the scarf for the center, and she showed me the basic skill, and I was so drawn to the different color of the recycled plastic. So after one session, I went home. I just couldn't stop making it. So, and these are the bag I made. The bottom one, this is from the newspaper bag. And my imagination about the color just right. I am an acupuncturist, so I use the color. Sometimes I use the color for people to heal. So different color, right, with different energy. So for people, especially use their mind a lot, this simple technique really can calm their mind. So, and not only that, we had lots of fun.
I joined the group, and I made a couple of very large shopping bags.
People at the craft guild were very nice, and I learned to knit, and I learned to make plastic yarn. I learned a lot about the plastic project. Knitting was very easy. Everyone was very friendly. I found that it was very relaxing, very meditative. I really enjoyed it, and I hope to continue with Ammas Craft Guild and the plastic project.
So happy to have an Ammas Craft Guild here. It's been really a very exciting trip to learn to make stuff from plastic. One of the surprising benefits of that is quieting the mind and less anxiety. I was very surprised and very happy to not only creating projects but also creating a more peaceful mind.
I am a son of Ammas, and I did the Ammas Workers Craft Guild, the Ammas Workers Craft Guild, and a few weeks ago, and I learned how to crochet. And I've been wanting to learn how to crochet a men's hat for a long time, and so I saw all the ladies outside doing the crocheting, and I was like, hey, can I learn how to do that? I've been wanting to learn how to do that, and so I did, and I was the only guy there amongst all these women, and all the Indian men were laughing at me as I was crocheting, but I did pretty good, and it was quite at first it was quite tense for me. It was more of a mind project. I don't know if I'm going to be a crocheter, a lifetime crocheter, but the experience brought me closer to Amma and brought me closer to myself.
And I just wanted to express my gratitude for the ashram having such great green-friendly events happening, especially for people who love to create things. And I'm just so grateful to the ashram taking materials that would be known as trash and
turning them around into something really beautiful. And it's given me such a great outlet to take the things that I love and put them in a higher purpose.
Ama surrender. I know sad. After I am very happy.
It's really outrageous how much fun we have. When we met Yogesh, things really started to take off. He was not a crafter or an artist, but he is a computer tech guy, and he helped us set up a website and helped us connect with one another. It made us feel validated, and it made it feel like what we're doing is worthwhile. Sometimes artists feel like what we're doing doesn't count. So I'm very thankful to be part of this project. It's been so much fun, and we're learning to make really beautiful and useful things out of what would have otherwise been garbage. So I don't know what direction we're going in, but I feel like Amma is behind us all the way, because energy and people just keep coming to our project, and it keeps growing and expanding, and it can only be Amma doing this, because I certainly couldn't have done it by myself and didn't for many, many years. So.
Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Om Logaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Logaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Logaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti 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 Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari